I have parking problems. This kid has a silver parking spot shoved up his ass. Yeah. He has, just elite
Found one
luck
immediately after
and
that.
ability to find a spot. It's insane, right? Infuriating and insane. I don't. I have the opposite. I'm a bad looker. I'm bad looking. I also just can't. I just, for whatever reason, I don't have the patience. I can't do it. So today I get here early, like 3 o'clock. We're recording this at 4:45. But I'm going around the street. Can't believe it. There's a spot, and there's like some, blue-haired lady, not old, blue-haired young New Yorker standing in the spot, which I'm like, okay, she's probably holding it for a friend, but this is New York City. That's not allowed. So I pull up, and I put my car into reverse, and she just stands there, and I'm like, I inch, and she goes, hey! And I just roll down my window, and I'm like, hey, can you move, please? I'm going to back up. She's like, oh, I'm holding this spot for my friend. And I'm like, you're not, because that's not how New York City works. And she goes, what? I am? And she was like, it's my right. And I go, weirdly enough, it's not, because you're in the street and I'm driving an automobile. So kind of my right, to be honest.
Yeah.
And she's like, nope, not going anywhere. And I'm like, okay. So I start backing up again. And people, all these Hispanic guys start like coming out, and then she like gets like she's like, hey, stop fucking backing up. Stop backing up. And I just roll down the window and I go, lady, get the fuck out of the street. I go, get the fuck out of the street. Yeah. And she goes, this is my right? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, you must not be from here. I understand. This is not suburbia. You don't hold spots. This isn't a kindergarten lunch line. That's not how this city works. You can stand there and hope that nobody questions it, but otherwise, as soon as somebody speaks up, you kind of got to count that as an L and get the fuck up out of the way. And she's like, I don't. I grew up here. And I go, no, you didn't. I go, I know you didn't. Your blue hair isn't some sort of New York passport that says I am from the Alphabet Village. If you knew and you were from here, you'd get out of the way because I might kill you. Yeah. I mean, if you had a New York City awareness, you'd know that I could be an unhinged fucking devil human that could get out of my Subaru and fucking eat you. I might eat you. It's the end of times, lady. 100%. But this is what makes it tough. So, like, you know how you want to hurt somebody's feelings so bad, you want to yell the worst thing to them?
Sure.
Yes. And, that's how people get in trouble with racial slurs. That's how people get in trouble with misogyny and all that stuff. Because the one thing, I was just looking at this lady and I just wanted to be like, Trump 2020, you fucking bitch. I can't, I want all your rights taken away. I want somebody to reach inside of your body and snap your reproductive organs out of your asshole and then slingshot them into the East River, you fucking zero. But instead, I go, get out of the way. And she said no again. And, at this point...
That's the hard part, too, because you're stuck. If she doesn't move, she does the go ahead and hit me thing, then you're like... Then it's kind of like... Your only option, your only chess move, she's got you at check, but not checkmate, because I've been in that with people before where they don't want, and we've talked about this, I had a similar thing happen to me on the podcast, but what you do at that point was I just go, well, now my day is going to be ruining yours, because I will stay in this spot, halfway in this spot, and the person that you want to get the spot won't get the spot. Right. So I will... you losing is me winning now, if it comes to it.
Well, let me fill you in on what happened to me, because as I'm telling her to get the fuck out of the street and I'm screaming at her because I've just absolutely had it with her bullshit, every Latino man on 7th Street came out and literally was dying laughing, like losing their mind. And I'm like, that's how Trump got the Latino vote. Yeah. And then she's like, what are you going to do? Literally says, what are you going to do? And I go... put it in reverse, and I hit her. I literally just backed... I literally just backed my car. She slapped the back, sidestepped and slapped the back of my car and goes, this is an illegal act! That was her big phrase, and I go, get the fuck out of the way, lady. And I smashed into the car behind me. It was insane. Hit the car, and I'm like trying to edge in and be cool, but the Spanish guys on the street are like on the floor, dying laughing. And I was like, what? I was like, you didn't get the fuck out of the way. This is my spot. You can't hold it. I'm sorry that you're an idiot and you decided to take this to this level, but I'm not gonna fucking lose to some frumpy blue-haired bitch that is just mouthing off because she knows she can't get hit.
So what? But what happened? So when you left,
either of you reacted in a humorous way to that.
Also, is there a funnier juxtaposition between our two stories, and then we cut to Jeremiah with going like, "Hey gang, just happy to be here, happy as heck to promote the album."
This is exactly why Jeremiah and I aren't as close as I think we should be, and I'm pretty sure I've frightened him on several occasions.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.